Hello, Divine Collective. Welcome back to the frequency of truth. This is Zariah Elion, and I am back with another one. Listen, this is a tangled mess, and I wasn't planning to record this when I started pulling cards. I just wanted to see where it was going to go. And boy, did it take me down a rabbit hole. So I recognized early on that I was going to have to separate the energies because with each card that I pulled, it kept taking me down your person, your past person. Okay, this is a past person for someone. And as the cards kept, I was like, wait a minute, all these cards applied to this individual, and I only had like 2 or 3 cards over here for my collective. So I immediately slid those to the side. It created a little divide here. So, wow. Wow. Welcome back to the channel. Please hit that like and subscribe button. I don't ask you guys for much. This is a wonderful way to energetically support my channel. If you're interested in having a personal reading, but I do these public readings so you guys can see for yourself. You can learn from the examples. You know, they say the world teaches you to learn from your mistakes, but a wise man learns from the other person's mistakes. These stories are not being shared for the purpose of entertainment. This is somebody's story. Somebody is going through this. So remember, only take what resonates, okay? And leave the rest. So the first card that I pulled was running. Escape, denial, and excuses. I was like, okay, here we go. Here we go. Then the second card I pulled was exhausted, burnout, burdened. This person is empty. Again, this is your past person, and you'll know if this story is yours by the storyline. So at this point, I started asking more pointed questions. Why is this person exhausted? And then we got love affair. We got dirty little secret, sex fix, and down low. Okay? Look, this is reaping season. And if you guys didn't know, let me be the first to enlighten you. 9.5 times out of 10, we don't know who we're talking about. So please don't get your panties in a bunch. I'm just releasing the message. Okay? And I'm like, so this person had entanglements with an S on the end, because I'm picking up that there were several dirty little secrets. And this narcissist, look, that was confirmation. This narcissist, okay, so it's identified that your person was a narc. Very egotistical, opportunist, somebody with a fragile outer shell, okay? They need the approval of others. So I began Well, before I started clarifying, the next two cards I got was glow up, new opportunities, new careers, successful business. Um, and then we got boundaries, disrespectful, enough is enough, defend yourself. So, collective, this is clearly you. As you begin to remove the trash, the toxic energies, and establish boundaries, okay, which is universal wisdom, okay, your life began to come into alignment, all right? It begins to come into alignment. I began to clarify, and I'm asking, what is this person running from, okay? And this card came out. And it's not exactly that they're running from striptease, gambling, Vegas. They've made deals, okay? They owe people money. They have manipulated others. So some of these people actually got some folks looking for them. You hear me? And they are hoping and praying for grace and mercy. I said, well, why is this person so exhausted? Because they drowning. They drowning, they in their head. They don't know where they gonna do, what they gonna do. They're running out of places to hide. I just heard they've scammed so many people. They running out of new targets. Don't nobody want to deal with them, including karmics. See, they got third parties on their tail too. This is why they exhausted. See, they lied to third parties, manipulated them, and used them. And I'm hearing they got it in return also. This love affair they were having was very toxic. It was full of drama. So they tried to cut this person off because they began to realize that they wasn't you. They began to miss you and long for you. But again, this was a toxic hookup. And you began to recognize that this was a trauma bond. That's why you started setting boundaries, and you probably cut this person off, or you established boundaries. If you still talk to them, you talk to them very, very little. The next card I pulled was soulmate. Because you set boundaries and began doing the hard work, you came into alignment to attract a true high-level soulmate, okay? Friendship. A romantic partner. And you're in divine feminine energy, okay? This is your soft life, gentleness, nurturing, mothering. But you're getting it back. It's being reciprocated, okay? This is what the divine feminine has been working on. And you know what? It's safe to love. Yeah, this new energy that you've attracted, it's safe to love. This is a firm foundation to build upon, okay? You're being encouraged to smell the roses, slow down and take some time for yourself. Recharge, breathe, and clear your mind. Yeah. Because you're being given peace, inner peace, moments of stillness. You know what I'm saying? Actually enjoying life on purpose and not just existing. While this narcissist is learning he chose a psychopath, okay? Yeah, the person that he thought was better than you is a psychopath and has gotten them involved in all types of legal situations that's going to require lawyers in court. Yeah, I'm hearing they are deeply regretting what they got themselves into because collective, you over here burning bridges, okay? Because you don't want to rebuild. You fine with letting it go because you're looking forward to your possibilities. You're dreaming bigger. You're trying new things. You're allowing the divine to lead you. And you're now operating in harmony. No more struggle, love. So I said, okay, let's wrap this up. What about this person? What is blocking them from coming back in and getting into alignment? And I got pride. This person thinks too highly of themselves. They believe that they are more important than everybody else. They operate in anger to mask, hide their insecurities. When you become an adult collective, it's your responsibility to heal. Straight up. It's your responsibility to heal. I'm not saying that what was done to you was fair. It was right. God knows I got a story to share. But I chose not to be like those who abused, manipulated, and used me and become something better. But this person is refusing to change, and it's going to block their entry into a lot of places. But you, collective, you're going to persevere. You're going to move forward. You know that you can do whatever you set your mind to. You're being encouraged to maintain and raise your frequency. This is the frequency where you can create, where you can manifest, okay? Positive emotions. This is where you evolve internally, okay? The seeds that you sowed, you about to reap a harvest, okay? This is still a Jubilee year. It's not over with yet. You have a lot of good things coming towards you. This experience allowed you to gain a new perspective. Keep going. Allow yourself to move on and advance forward. There are great things in store for you. Welcome to change. Okay? This is for someone. This is the message. This is the energy. Let's see what signs are possibly involved. We got Aquarius, Aries, and Libra. Aquarius, Aries, and Libra. That has been a message. I pray that this helps someone. I pray that this gave you some insight and guidance. If you have a question or if you would like your own personal reading or session, send me a message. info@ZariahElion.com. I'll be happy to respond to you. Please allow 24 to 48 hours. And I will be back later with another one. Namaste.